I reached this rank, but trust me, it was not easy at all. I know what I went through, and I can't wait to show you guys how I climbed to this tier. And someone even commented that the real game begins after Immortal, so I'm really excited for that, but that's not today's topic. Today, I'll show you some Minsitthar gameplays that I collected. In some matches I played well, and in some I was the worst one on the team. Yeah, that's right, I'll show you when I struggle, not only when I'm dominating. So let's start with this one. I picked Minsitthar, of course, because he wasn't banned in this match. I'm honestly so frustrated that he gets banned so much even now.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, that Bene was the only frontliner in this game, and since I can counter her pretty easily if I land my skills with perfect calculation, it should be an easy one. So let's see. And not to mention, these are the gameplays from before I reached Immortal. And also, I don't pick Minsitthar blindly nowadays, you know. Players are getting used to him, and you really need a good draft to play him effectively. And here's an interesting fact. The enemies picked Lolita to counter our marksman Ixia, but since Minsithar's second skill is considered a basic attack, Lolita's shield becomes useless. I'm talking about her second skill, of course. And we also had Zetian on our team, and trust me, her ultimate works really well with Minsitthar. That small stun gives me a little extra time to think about who to target, you know.
You stupid.
Superb tanking.
Bene is actually a really flashy hero with what feels like unlimited dashes, you know. If you even slightly miscalculate your steps, you'll find yourself stuck in the middle of her ultimate and you'll lose your most valuable asset, your own ultimate. So, the first thing you should do is understand your lane opponent's skills, how good they are with that hero and what their playstyle looks like.
Don't move.
And yeah, I tried the same thing. I dueled with her a bit, observed her movement, and I could tell she wasn't that skilled with Benedetta. At least that's what my instinct said. But unfortunately, our jungler got clapped by Vexana's Big Daddy, I mean bodyguard. The good part is we got their jungler in return, so it was an even trade. Right? Nope. That one-eyed guy stole the turtle, so I guess it wasn't even after all. And never hesitate to pressure your lane opponent when you're already ahead in gold and EXP. But don't do it just to compete for a stupid EXP crab while ignoring your minions. If you fail to secure the crab, you lose the minions too. And that's just bad value. And I kinda knew they were coming towards me since they'd been missing for too long, and I was messing with their turret, wasn't I? But I took the risk because the turtle still had a bit of time before spawning.
Patience.
Surprise. Okay, not me.
That's how bad she was on that hero. I even managed to kill her without my ultimate. But hey, it's just a game, right? We're all here to have some fun, aren't we? So here I destroyed their turret, and then Benedetta got so desperate to push my turret, and she gets a peaceful countdown screen. Honestly, I wish I could see her real-time reaction right now. I'm pretty sure she's really pissed off by now.
Psych!
I don't know what kind of blunt she was smoking, but that was a very bold and very stupid move. And like I said, Minsitthar and Zetian work really well together, and here's the perfect example. Anyways, now look at this moment.
Don't move.
Come on, man.
Sometimes it feels good when the match isn't that hard, especially after losing because of some chicken head teammates. This one was basically a warm-up for me. I still added this gameplay since I didn't have many other Minsitthar matches recorded. And that Ixia on our team was actually good. Since she won her lane too, I was less worried about the gold lane. We still made a few small mistakes in this game, but thankfully we got out of trouble. And whenever you're targeting a Melissa, don't use your second skill right away. There's a high chance the direction will get messed up after being bounced back by her ultimate, so use your ultimate first, go for some basic attacks, and when she pops her ult, then you can use your second skill from a safe distance where her ult won't bounce you back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got sacrificed there and my plan completely failed. My teammates also died while contesting the Lord, so I just waited because there was nothing I could do, and it wasn't worth dying again just to secure the Lord alone. But you know what happened next? I stayed completely hidden from the map, and then my team started a team fight, so I waited until I saw as many of them as possible. Then I instantly went for the push. I know it sounds like a stupid move to not help your team in a fight, but sometimes it pays off more than you can expect, especially in solo rank where there's zero communication. And the best part is, my team actually performed well and even took down some of them.
That's a thick-ass boy!
And that's the moment I realized this was the end for them. There was no way they could stop it now because I was already inches away from shredding their base into pieces. And then they surrendered without even blinking. What an easy match, right? But hold on right there. I guess you know exactly what happens after you win a game too easily, don't you?
Hey.
Huh?
In the next match, my team kinda recognized me again and told me to pick Minsitthar once more, and of course I went for it. How can I refuse their request? They're my most precious fans. But here's the catch. I was playing duo with someone I know, and he's not really comfortable with tanky roamers yet, other than Minotaur, which got banned. So we ended up with a squishy roamer, and the whole sustain responsibility fell on my back. And honestly, I really hate building my King Tanky, you know. It just doesn't feel right for me whenever I try. But because of that, our team had another disadvantage. We had basically no real tankiness. And not to mention, X-Borg is a hard counter to Fredrin since he can melt high HP heroes without even breaking a sweat. So yeah, let's see how this one turns out.
Enemy reached level 4. Enemy reached level 4.
言葉ではなく行動が我が遺産となるだろう。いや我が太陽の軍の力で侵略者を撃ち滅ぼす。
Request back. Oh.
立て戦え。
Ult is not ready.
太陽の下で滅びよ。立て戦え。
Turtle. Ult is not ready. Destroy. Ally has been slain.
Then I understood the strategy real quick. I just decided to stick with my team from here because X-Borg can push turrets insanely fast with his abilities. At least this way we still had a chance to win the game, not by trying to duel him alone in my lane. And Fredrin needed someone to back him up too, right? Florin can't frontline, so I took advantage of our big daddy Fredrin, and that's when things started to change. And also one more thing. You can't just jump into enemies when they have Zetyan and her passive shield is active. That's the main reason I struggled a bit in this match, but I still tried to be as helpful as possible with my ultimate, so let's see if we can win this one.
Don't move.
Our turret is under attack. Ult is not ready.
Check me out.
太陽の下で滅びよ。 民が苦しむことは受け入れられん。
Stable network.
お
Boom.
That X-Borg was kinda smart though. He instantly used his ultimate since he knew he couldn't use it inside my ultimate. And yeah, my friend, that meant another free trip back to base for me. Thankfully, my team managed to secure the goal. Not only that, our Fredrin went full Big Daddy mode, pulled off a massive outplay, and took down 3 of them one by one. So I instantly tried to target lock this X-Borg afterwards.
Great play! They turn.
It was my 9th win streak, but I honestly performed kinda bad in this game. It would have been better if I picked other heroes, but I had to respect my fans' request, so it is what it is. I checked the enemies' profiles afterwards though, and they were immortal rank, while me and my duo were still in glory. And I would say that's not really how matchmaking is supposed to work. But who am I to judge, right? So yeah, let's move on to the next game. I got a Deeroth on my lane, and this one is actually kind of funny because I took Purify instead of Flicker. I'll tell you why, just keep watching.
What?
I was a bit too far from that bush and didn't realize their Franco was already there, so now I had to play in full tower hug mode and just hook minions from a distance because I lost the whole minion wave and that EXP crab too. So yeah, I was at a disadvantage against Deeroth now. But don't panic. I've got a very good surprise waiting for them, and I'll show you that too.
我が太陽の軍の力で運命が我を導き義務が我を突き動かす
Fight! Don't move.
Now you can see the use of Purify, right? I would have been long dead there if I didn't take it. But wait, that's not even the only reason I picked Purify, and you're gonna love it when I show you. I tried to freeze the lane most of the time, and because of that, Deeroth started doing other things instead of just focusing on minions, and that's exactly when I caught him off guard again. He really thought I'd let him kill our jungler that easily. And another thing, Guinevere was marking our marksman most of the time. Maybe because she saw my Purify and didn't want to waste her combo on me. That actually gave me a big advantage to farm in peace. But that's a massive mistake, because if you let a Minsitthar farm peacefully, trust me, you're gonna regret it when you suddenly find yourself in a 5-man gangbang scene inside my ring. Anyways, here, I actually hesitated to use my ult. And when I finally used it, it was way too late. I already knew what was going to happen, but I still tried to activate my passive to stun that Guinevere. But she managed to ult me before I could do anything. And from here, everything just started going wrong. They began dominating the game and even managed to take down both our top and bottom turrets, so keep watching. In a couple of minutes, things are about to go full chaos mode.
Has been slain. Has been slain. Superb AoE. Superb tanking. Ult is not ready. Attack. Request backup.
民太陽の怒りを受けよ
Slain. We're behind in gold. Launch attack. You enemy. Your team destroyed the turret. Killing spree. Your team destroyed the turret.
運命が我を導き義務 我を突き動かす
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
立て
Fight! Ah, don't move.
This one is what we call a sacrificial lamb.
立て戦え
It's not about the start, it's how you close the fight. Even in the darkest game, the king can spark the light. Minsitthar in late game, unpredictable and strong, so don't you drop your hope even when things feel wrong. Because giving up on royalty is never really wise. One moment turns the battle, then the comeback rise. You can flip the script anytime, change the whole game. A new page waits to open. You're never stuck again. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you in the next one with another climb. Till then, keep pushing and stay safe.